Our first event today is the Pull Mat Relay. Representing Team 70s, we have Miss Peppermint Patty Castillo, Rhapsody Arzate, Georgie Rodriguez, and Al Salinas. Doing battle for Team 80s, Jacob Dominguez, Jonathan Luna, Foxy Roxy, and Thug Princess. Team 90s is dispatching Austin Summerson, Anthony Hope, Rowena Roel, and Brianna Vasquez. And rounding out the competition for Team 2000s, Ali Cruz, Braden Wolf, Cody, and Joshua De La Garza. Let's go to poolside. And they're off, and Austin Summerson taking an immediate lead representing Team 90s. Peppermint Patty in second. We have Ali in third. And Jacob having all sorts of trouble for Team 80s. They're all halfway across the pool. It looks like Austin's going to reach the other side first. Peppermint Patty right in second. And it looks like Ali has passed Peppermint Patty. Austin hands off to Anthony Holt. Peppermint Patty will be handing off to Rhapsody Arzate. And Ali has already handed off to Braden Wolf. Jacob finally makes it across where he's handing off to Jonathan Ray Luna, also known as Jonathan Preacher. Braden is catching up to Anthony Holt. Anthony Holt maintaining a strong lead there. And Rhapsody's lugging in third, actually in fourth, because she has now been passed up by Jonathan Preacher. Cody and Rowena have taken over for Team 2000s and Team 90s respectively. Rhapsody's just barely making it to the other side. Rowena and Cody looks like they're just padding water, not getting much movement. And Georgie takes over from Rhapsody for Team 70s. And we have Foxy Roxy taking over from Jonathan Preacher. And Georgie has just passed Rowena Roel as if she was standing still. Cody finally makes it to the other side where he hands off to his brother Josh, the anchor. And Georgie will be handing off to Team Captain Al Salinas. Rowena Roel still having all kinds of trouble, as is Foxy Roxy. Joshua's already halfway across the pool, but it looks like Al is catching up to him. Looks like Al's catching up to him, and he is closing the gap on Joshua. Joshua from Team 2000s has competed in several of these competitions. It looks like Joshua's going to make it across first, giving Team 2000s a victory. Al coming in second for 70s. Brianna Vasquez trailing in third, and Thug Princess has just gotten her team eliminated from the competition. So, standings for this competition, the winners is Team 2000s and eliminated is Team 80s. We'll see you at our next event. Before we move on to our next competition, let's say farewell to Team 80s. Thug, whatever the hell her name is. Princess, slut, hooker, bitch. Foxy Roxy and Jacob Dominguez. And Jonathan Luna. Better luck next time, bitches. Our next event at Water Wars is the Tube Relay. Doing battle for Team 70s, Rhapsody Arzate, Patty Castillo, Ruben Rodriguez, Artie Zamora, and Georgie Rodriguez. For Team 90s, Artie Zamora Jr., Jessica Martinez, Bria Alvarado, and Tres De La Garza. And rounding out the competition for Team 2000s, Cody De La Garza, Jet Flores, Joshua De La Garza, Braden Wolf, and Ali Cruz. Let's go to poolside while we begin the next event, the Tube Relay. And there we have everybody getting ready for the event. Peppermint Patty. There's Raul. Miss Rowena. Spectators gathering around for the race. Starting off will be Cody, Artie, and Rhapsody. This is Rhapsody's first Water Wars ever. And they're off. And look at Rhapsody. She's taking the lead for Team 70s. Look at her, the way she has her little leg curl. She looks like an angel ascending to the heavens. Look at her go. She's got powerful arms. And little Artie and Cody are just struggling. Rhapsody's already almost to the other side of the pool. Well, she'll be handing off to Peppermint Patty. Peppermint Patty is actually a veteran at this event. She's won this event several times over, and there she goes into the crack. Peppermint Patty is way ahead of Team 2000 and Team 90s. Cody finally making it across will be handed off to Jet Flores. This is Jet Flores' first year competing in Team 2000s. And little Artie has finally handed off to Jessica Kaka. Jessica is a Water Wars veteran as well. Peppermint Patty is already across, where she'll be handing off to Mr. Ruben Rodriguez. Mr. Ruben has been part of Water Wars before. He is the husband of the luscious Leandra Cruz. But it looks like Ruben's crap has busted. All the while, Jessica has handed off to the beautiful Brie Alvarado. This is Brie's first Water Wars. And Jetty has handed off to Joshua. Well, it looks like Ruben's craft is out of commission. That's going to throw Team 70s out of this competition. And Brie is just burning up the pool with those legs. Who says black people can't swim? Brie sure can. Brie's making it to the end of the pool. She'll be handing off to Tres de la Garza, the captain of Team 90s. Joshua finally makes it across. Well, he'll be handing off to Braden Wolf. And now Artie Zamora joins the fray. He's using a different craft. But look at him. He's turning around and using the craft the way it's meant to be used. What a guy, man. He could have easily just used it however, and he's actually just following the rules. Team 70s has the best players ever. Tres is almost making it to the other end of the pool, and he has, but they don't have anybody else to go. This is a 5-man race, not 4. Braden finally makes it across, and he hands it to anchor Alley Cat. Beautiful dive by Alley Cat onto the craft. Artie's making it across to Georgie Rodriguez. 90s is claiming victory, but they still got one more lap to go. And Alley Cat is holding her own against veteran Georgie Rodriguez. Georgie Rodriguez is catching up to Alley Cat. This is Alley Cat's second time competing with Team 2000s. And it looks like Alley Cat's going to take the race, and she does. She wins for Team 2000s, and that eliminates Team 90s from the competition. Before we move on to our next event, let's bid adieu to Team 90s. First off, let's say goodbye to Austin and Felicia Simonson. I finally get to say it. Bye, Felicia. Bye. 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 Artie and Anthony. Oh, one's got bats in the belfry and the other one super sucks. Miss Rowena, nice try on your first time out. Better luck next time, sweetie. Miss Brie, you finally get yourself in the pool and you make a fool of yourself. Brie, Anna, stick to just loving Jonathan. That's what you do best. Tres, oh, what can I say? Your brothers outdid you. Jessica, you got flushed down the toilet. Moving into the semifinals, it's a lounger race. It's going to put the remaining 2 teams, Team 70s, Ruben and Patty, will do battle with Team 2000s, Josh and Allie. And they're off, and it looks like Ruben and Patty are getting the immediate advantage over Alley Cat and Joshua. Patty and Ruben pulling ahead. And it looks like Patty and Ruben are going to send Team 70s to the finals. We're going to bid adieu to Alley Cat and Joshua. Valiant effort, but not enough to suffice. And Ruben and Peppermint Patty send Team 70s to the finals, and Team 2000s is eliminated from the competition. We'll be back in just a moment. By far the best team out there, we have to bid farewell to Team 2000s. Starting with Team Captain Braden Wolf. Maybe the little wolf boy will go back to Utah to his cave where he belongs. Alley Cat got her claws clipped. Sorry. El Diablo, Joshua and Cody, and the Valiente, they met their match today. And Jet's first time in Team 2000s, he ran out of fuel. Aww. This next event is a special wildcard swimming relay. All 3 losing teams will compete for a finalist spot against Team 70s in the kayak finale. Representing Team 80s, Jacob Dominguez, Jonathan Luna, Foxy Roxy, Thug Slut, and Little Al. Our next team consists of Team 90s. Representing Team 90s, Austin Summerson, Anthony Holt, Priscilla Alvarado, Jessica Martinez, and Raul Fuentes. And rounding out the race, Team 2000s, my favorite in this race, Joshua De La Garza, Cody De La Garza, Braden Wolf, Hallie Cruz, and Jet Flores. The races are getting ready to start. Look at Allie showing us her strategy. The race is about to commence, and they're off. And Austin Summerson takes the leap of faith, and he is in the lead over Jacob and Joshua. Austin Summerson comes to us from Salt Lake City, Utah. This is his second Water Wars. And Jacob's holding off pretty close to him. And now Jonathan and Anthony Holt from 80s and 90s are in the water. And now Cody from Team 2000s. And Anthony's maintaining the lead. Jonathan's floundering just a little bit. And Cody's way in the back. Anthony Holt is also from Salt Lake City, Utah. He'll be handing off to the voluptuous Priscilla, who just happened to sink to the bottom of the pool. Oh, nope, there she is. Jonathan Luna has just handed off to Foxy Roxy, who's gaining on Princess Priscilla. And Cody has finally made it across to Braden Wolf. Braden Wolf is trying to catch up to the girls, but it looks like Priscilla's going to make it across the pool first, where she'll be handing off to Jessica Kaka. Jessica Kaka is now in the water, and Roxy has now handed off to the Thug Slut. Thug Slut has been in several Water Wars competitions, has never managed to win a single event. And now Braden Wolf is handed off to the lovely Allie Cruz. Allie is catching up to the other girls. Jessica Martinez is now handing off to Raul Fuentes, the anchor for Team 90s. Thug Slut on her way to tag off Baby L. And Allie's about to hand off to Jet. And Raul just taking his time. But Little Al is catching up, and Little Al is swimming for Team 80s, representing Lucas, since Lucas was unable to compete. And now it looks like Little Al's going to take Team 80s to the finals, where they will face Team 70s for the kayak finale. And Jacob is very happy about this. And there we have Little Jet, the anchor for Team 2000s. His first time out, to no avail though, but he was probably my favorite one out of the whole group, and he did extremely well. And he actually outshined his brother Cinco this year. Cinco was actually away at a tournament, wishing him well. And for the finals, we have Team 80s going to go face Team 70s for the Commissioner's Cup. We'll be back in just a moment for our special alligator wrestling matches.
All right, Damien. This is Damien. He's gonna go first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jordan. Let's hear it for JJ. And let's hear it for Marcus. Let's hear it for AJ. Let's hear it for Jeremy. Let's hear it for Jet. Okay, it's a tie between these two. We're going to do this again. Okay, ready? Okay, now this between these two. Marcus! Jet! Marcus is eliminated!
Well, this is it, the grand finale of Water Wars Kayak Relay. In a strange turn of events, Team 90s will be doing battle with Team 70s. Representing Team 90s, Manny Fresh, Priscilla Alvarado, Bri Alvarado, and Artie Zamora Jr. And doing battle for Team 70s, Rhapsody Arzate, Patty Castillo, Artie Zamora, and Abel Zamora. Now what happened was Little Al won the swimming wildcard battle royal for Team 80s, but he claims Team 90s. Therefore, Team 90s is now in the finals instead of Team 80s. As we start, Manny Fresh is getting a huge lead on Rhapsody Arzate. Rhapsody Arzate's first time at Water Wars has proven to be good, except up for this event. She's not really doing well in the kayak. Manny Fresh is almost at the end of the pool, where he'll be handing off to Priscilla Alvarado. And Priscilla Alvarado just leaps into the craft like she's some sort of Pocahontas princess. Well, I don't know about the princess part. Anyways, Rhapsody Arzate is about to reach the end of the pool, where she'll hand off to Peppermint Patty. This is Peppermint Patty's first time in a kayak. And she face plants the water because she doesn't know what she's doing, and all the while, Princess Priscilla is almost at the other end of the pool, where she'll be handing off to her cousin Bri Alvarado. Princess Priscilla with her little braids, thinking that she's a goddess. Well, she might be the goddess of the water, but she's not the goddess of the world. And now Bri is going to be hopping onto the kayak. Let's see how buoyant she is. Well, she's trying to maintain her balance as she almost tips out of the canoe, but there she goes. She's doing quite well, and Peppermint Patty's nowhere to be seen. Peppermint Patty has caused Team 70s to be 2 legs behind already. And Bri's about to reach the end of the pool, where she'll be handing off to the anchor, Little Artie Zamora from Salt Lake City, Utah. And look at Bri go. Her first time in a kayak, not bad at all. She's actually showing up some of the male competitors who have done poorly thus far. Team 90s is nothing but a controversial team. I mean, they shouldn't even be in this race. It should be Team 80s, but Little Al decided to rip them off, and now Little Artie from Salt Lake City, Utah is getting into the craft, and Peppermint Patty is still trying to make a leg across to Artie Sr. And Little Artie, of course, not knowing how to maneuver a kayak, is going into the sides of the pool instead of forward. Now he topples over. This little boy has no rhythm whatsoever, but then again, he is from Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, now he's gaining his composure and going ahead. Peppermint Patty finally makes it across to Artie Sr., but there's no point of him getting into the kayak, as his son, Artie Jr., is about to finish the race for Team 90s, and Team 90s will be taking a third Water Wars competition. And to the victors go the spoils, as Team 90s steals another Water Wars competition. To the victors go the spoils once more, and Artie is extremely happy, but the victory is a fluke because they cheated their way into the finals. Congratulations, we'll see you next year, bitches. Our final event at Water Wars is the Arturo Zamora Memorial Kayak Relay Classic. Representing Team Texas, Roro Agüero, Little Al Salinas, Tres de la Garza, Rowena Roel, Jessica Martinez, Jean, Joshua de la Garza, and Jacob Dominguez. And representing Team Utah, Abel Zamora, Artie Zamora Jr., Courtney Zamora, Braden Wolf, Anthony Holt, Alessandra Zamora, Artie Zamora, and Austin Summerson. The race is about to start, and the big boys, Rudy and Abel, will be starting out for their respective teams. And they're off! And Rudy and Abel are starting it out strong, and it looks like they're both compromised. There's little Artie being the cheerleader. Abel getting a slight advantage over Rudy. Rudy is just backing it up, having all sorts of trouble. And there you have the cheer line of Utah. Or it looks like they're kind of dead even right now, but Rudy's going all off course. And Abel is almost at the opposite end of the pool. He'll be handing off to Artie Jr. Rudy having all sorts of issues still in the middle of the pool, just spinning around, spinning around, spinning around. If he finally decides to make it across, he'll be handing off to the river at Little Al Salinas. Abel almost at the end of the pool, as is Rudy. And Abel finally makes it across, and little Artie's about to jump in and show us what it's all about, but he falls out of the canoe. Typical, he is from Utah, so they're not used to water sports. And Rudy's finally making it to the other end of the pool. He'll be handing off to Little Al Salinas. Artie Jr. finally makes it into the craft, and now he's taking off. And look at that jump from Little Al Salinas. Little Al Salinas is from Uvalde, Texas, and he's got rivers in his blood. And look at that. He's catching up and passing Little Artie. Little Artie has no clue of what to do, but actually he's keeping up with his older competitor. They both make it across at the same time, and now it's time for the exchange. There's Abel helping Rudy out of the pool. Good luck with that, Abel. Hope you don't sprain your back lifting that one. And now we have Tres and Courtney going at it. And Tres is pulling way ahead of Miss Courtney Zamora, daughter of the lovely Stephanie and Artie. Tres has just left her in the dust. And he's about to reach the end of the pool where he'll be handing off to San Antonio newcomer Rowena Roel, the daughter of Rhapsody Arsate. Courtney's almost across the pool, but Rowena's already ahead. And Rowena is rowing the kayak, and she is going downstream. Courtney finally makes it across, so she'll be handing to her little brother, Braden Wolf. Braden Wolf is also from Salt Lake City, Utah, competing in Team 2000 as their captain. And look at Braden Wolf go. He's a natural in the water, unlike Artie Zamora Jr. And Rowena's having all sorts of issues. Row, row, row your boat, Rowena. Anyways, Braden Wolf is catching up to Rowena Roel. If Rowena Roel makes it across, she'll be handing off to Jessica Martinez. Jessica is also a veteran at this event, so she's really good at rowing the kayaks. And there's Abel and the cheer line, cheering on their respective teams. And Braden finally makes it across. He'll be handing off to another little superstar, Anthony Holt. He's short and stout, but he can move. Chunky but funky is what I see. And now Jessica is going head toe-to-toe with Anthony Holt. And Jessica is trying to get her grip on this thing. And Anthony Holt's already on the other side of the pool. Well, he'll be handing off to the Salamander, Alessandra Zamora. Well, now he's getting all caught up, and Jessica's already nipping at his heels. Anthony Holt makes it to the other side of the pool, as does Jessica Martinez. This is almost a dead even race. Jessica Martinez exits the craft, and now the Salamander, Alessandra, gets on, and now she's going up against Kathy's other half, Jean, also known as Tyrone. Me and Tyrone. Anyhow, Jean is catching up to the Salamander, but the Salamander's got a slight lead on him, and she's paddling backwards. Austin and Abel giving her some direction. And Jean is catching up to the Salamander. The Salamander's already going to be reaching the end of the pool. Well, she'll be handing off to her father, Artie Sr. Artie Sr. has competed in this event before. Let's see how well he holds up this time. And there you see Jean almost making it to the end of the pool. Well, he'll be handing off to another veteran, Josh De La Garza. Now, Josh is a beast on these kayaks, so Artie's got his work cut out for him. Once Josh gets on the kayak, there's no hope. And Artie having, of course, all issues. It's probably because he's a little bottom heavy. And look at, like I predicted, Joshua is just burning up the pool, and he's about to pass Artie Zamora. Artie Zamora's out of this leg. And Joshua, De La Garza's a little beast. And there you have members heckling Joshua because they know he's all that. And he's about to reach the end of the pool where he'll be handing off to the anchor, Jacob Dominguez. And Artie's holding his own. Artie is holding his own. He'll be reaching the end of the pool. We'll hand off to son-in-law, Austin Summerson. Joshua's finally out of the raft, and now Jacob's going to take over as anchor. Jacob's won this event several times, and he's already way ahead, and there's no way Austin's going to catch up now. But then again, Austin is a lot lighter than Jacob. And it looks like Austin is catching up to Jacob. Jacob's got a slight little lead, but look, they're going neck and neck now. They're going neck and neck. It looks like Jacob's going to reach the end of the pool first. Austin's right in pursuit, and Jacob is about to hit the end of the pool, but he jumps out of the canoe, and Austin makes it across with the canoe. Team Utah is the winner of the kayak relay. And there you have it, fans. The final event, and there's a good sportsmanship right there between these two, and we'll see you next year.